You'll never guess what we're doing this time. Chat. You think Mario will win? Mario sucks. He looks a lot like Bro, so ugly. First to 5 stars.
You're recording, are you streaming?
Yeah. Oh.
that might help.
Yes, apparently I started recording but didn't start streaming there. So it's the first 5 stars. In other words, we have to win 25 games.
I used to be awful about this as a kid because we had a turbo controller that could do like turbo start. So that is literally...
Stop watermelon me.
We would just set it to pause and unpause all the time.
Wake up the old people. Look at my ducks. Can I watermelon you? Wow. I did that on purpose to give you a false sense of security. Look at the money I have. I'm rich. Seeing how the economy bases the maximum amount of wealth on 5 coins in this game, I am quite rich.
You are quite dead.
You prevented a shutout.
Yes, I am certain I did. Let there be blue bugs.
About 1 blue bug and money. I see your secret top plans.
Secret top plans, or is that top secret plans?
Secret top plans, because they all suck. I am rich. I am rich. Beyond. Stupid coin, why'd you come up there? I'm watching you. That's supposed to hit your... Stop eating, you... Mario's already fat.
It's me, Mario.
It's a you suck. That's what that was.
Vote Mario for players.
Mario can't do anything.
Mario promises the masses will eat ravioli. Impasta.
Imposter.
You are an imposter.
I meant to hit that. That was supposed to get you in the face.
You have a coin. You are far too greedy to lead us.
You have 2.
I just merely have the resources needed.
I have 3.
To he who has, more will be given.
Oh, shut up. What is this game?
This is skills. Oh!
We are playing till I'm winning. Then stop it. This is not turning out anything like I envisioned.
Because you lack vision in the first place.
I am playing as Luigi and he's Mario. I got a mushroom. I got 2 mushrooms. The power is with me. Right in the face, on the back of your head. That's right, bro. You just ate bug. See, Dopey knows what's up. It is not LUIGI. It is Luigi. I'm trying to make him blue. You're like, nope, don't want him. I'm gonna die because I'm stuck in this game. No blue bugs for me. That's exactly what you were doing.
What's the matter? Got the bugs?
I'll get your bugs.
You suck.
Oh, do I? Guess who got that? And the money. Eat, pal. You. Fucking duck, what can you do? I can eat your shroom right in your face. Man, you suck. I haven't played against someone this easy since your mom. Watermelon head.
What? A watermelon your head.
You like delicious crab? Eat delicious crab. You think you're gonna get away, do you? Oh, you stupid turtle! Kill him! Kill him, yes!
I was on top of that.
That was expertly played by yours truly. You can't even begin to anticipate my moves. My superior breed. There's a reason I got all the good genes in the family. Come here. Do you like delicious crab? Come on.
Only cowards.
Don't get crabby with me. I got a mushroom. What did you do? You failed alive. Come on, bro. You can't even handle me right now. Eat the bug. Just stood there. You got bitten by a cockroach with wings. Oh, a mushroom. Oh, no, you don't. Let my people go.
That was a field, another vehicle.
Let me go.
Was that good? You thought you were control. But I used powers.
Beyond your understanding. Look at those skills. I'm jumping through audiences and crowds. They call this the crowd surf. Oh. Why didn't you make an invincible block? Invisible block. Then
I know how to do that with X Editor.
Do you? You actually looked at this?
Yes.
You should make a hack.
Well, the problem is, I figured out how to update the graphics, but not the block property, or the block property, but not the graphics.
You're using that old excuse.
So I make invisible blocks that are not actually invisible.
Oh, well, that's useful. Mine. Whoever wins this wins a star. And it will be me. I guarantee. Oh, now I have more coins, better looking, and I have a face.
Good for you, son. Good for you.
Ooh.
You sound like a horrible person.
Did you say whore?
No, I said person 701.
A horrible person, huh? Ooh. Final round one with my skills. I got 1 star. That's more than... You started out 3-0. What happened? You started playing like you and suck.
My leg fell asleep.
Whatever. You don't need legs. This is video games. You don't need exercise. Trying to get moolah? It ain't working because it's on my hand. Eat tortoise. Or Koopa, whatever it is called. Get your spidey little behind back here. Yes. Dang it. I was stuck between a Mario and a... Oh, yeah.
You suck.
I'm just better than you. This is the dumbest way of doing anything.
Should have done this during the
I
day.
had your dirty behind.
Should have done this during the day so we could actually be loud,
Well, you know,
vigorous, and power.
I had to work Then when I came home, like, no, I'm too scared to play you. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose. And you are the...
Not for long.
Oh, really? Your watermelon head says otherwise. Ooh, now big bad Luigi bullied ugly Mario.
You can.
This is how fears make people. You are losing so bad. You can't even take me right now. How about you get crabbed? How's that? I planned my escape. Perfect. Oh, hi.
What's the matter? Scared?
Scared of you? No. But you might be scared of my watermelon head. Hey, bro. Fun fact, I can actually play this song on my guitar.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
You suck.
That was skills. Combo skills.
That was you suck. That's what that was. You better be.
Apparently we're being recorded, even though we're being. That sucks.
You suck.
You suck.
It's okay, I'm recording this as well.
There is no chance to survive. Make your time.
Ooh, really? You mean like last time when you died in 2 seconds? Make your own time, why don't you? Stop using mine. Nope.
All your base art belong to us.
All your bugs are dead to us.
All your
Got
faces.
you in the air. Ooh, come on, now what you gonna do? You got nothing on me. I got money. The chick's gonna be into me. The princess is on mine. She don't want no broke plumber. I got a coin. Do you know what that buys me? In Super Mario RPG, I don't think a single coin buys you anything. It might in one of the Paper Marios, but...
Buy some Mystery and Boost Mansion, the first Paper Mario.
No, it does.
Yes.
Why did you... You broke the pattern, fool. Take watermelon to the face. Oh, there's a... you planned that well.
Yes, I did, apparently.
Shut your face. Nobody likes you.
Shut your
I'm still
face.
rich.
Shut your face. Shut your
Oh,
face.
there's a bug.
Shut your face. Shut your face.
1 coin? Maybe it does.
There also may be something that you can buy with 1 frog coin.
That's not a coin. Frogs aren't real. Their money's fake. I mean, nobody goes around looking, oh, hey, the frog economy today is full of death and juge.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something else there. I don't know what juge is. You just made me kill myself. That's so bad.
I'm almost at 2 stars. I am the Ultra Star. Why don't you even get yourself on the board? I mean, I'll have to give up to let you get a star at this race.
Mario's having trouble jumping because I'm holding down B, but it's not always registering, so it doesn't do a full height jump like that.
Mine is doing that sometimes. Dang it. Get your little plumber butt down here. No. I did that to myself.
What's that
just
good
lame.
for you?
It was lame beyond turd. Why did you... Like how neither of us have survived. We haven't survived long enough to... Thank you. I just got the boot.
Yes, you just got the boot.
Ooh, now, oh. I did
Turn around. Serves you right.
Are all these gonna go? We used to go
The make
like,
it interesting at least.
we used to be able to win it in 5 games.
No.
Since when did you start sucking so much? Since you were born? How's that? Can you even think of...
Because the difference between like a 23 and a 6-year-old and something is much different than the age difference between like a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Oh, whatever, I'm 6. And a half. Eh.
Wow.
The physics up the top of this are quite horrible. Ooh, green shell like green Luigi. It makes so much sense it beats you.
I'm sure.
I lured you to my trap. Guess who has 2 stars? 2 on none. The loser. You suck. That's what this equates to, is you suck.
I should replace this with like Motherbrain instruments, so I could play a hacked version that has Motherbrain screens.
With Tetris? Motherbrain Tetris?
I could put Tetris music in here. This should be in SPC, so it should be fairly similar.
You mean like Super Mario RPG? That worked.
That was made by Square. That is not an SPC.
It's gotta be the same.
No, it is nothing alike.
Keep your plump, skinny head away from me. Oh yeah! Now I will
I
match you.
jumped. I held down.
Oh, I bet you held down. You need to hold down B. Not down. Guess who's rich? I have won 2 by coin. Not happening. You ain't getting me to jump. Ooh, yeah. Guess who's up? My mushroom. Cradacious boogers in the face. Sniped. I refuse to die to your wilies.
Disappointing we haven't gotten the boo to appear yet.
It's because you can't
Or
survive
the-
on the flame.
No, it's a boo in this. It's a flame in the actual like
No,
game.
I think it's a flame in this one too. But you can't survive long enough because you suck. Maybe it is a boo. I'm pretty sure it's a flame.
It's a flame in the.
Yeah, your face is a flame. Except when girls look at it. You can't even handle the lines right now. Come here. I want to smack your face.
You're the one who's never had a girlfriend.
You've never had one either. At least not one worth remembering. Is it worth it? For your death.
No.
You suck.
You suck.
You won the first 3, and now I have 2 stars, and you've won 3 since then, I believe. Maybe 4, actually. I don't know. That's probably overguessing. We all know how much you bad. Ooh, check out my neat skills. See, if you just done this earlier, you might have been better, but nope. I'm too scared. That's how that was. I guess we could make sort of very gravity suit Samus in here. Dang it.
My trap worked perfectly.
You died just as much as me, shut up.
I did not die. I claimed what was mine. You fooled me.
Of course I fooled you, my trap worked. Yeah, go away, boo. No! I saved your life! And you saved mine. For that atrocity, I must kill you. That's how it works, right? In the Wild West. No good deed goes unpunished and all that.
That was hacks.
That was just skill. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even interested in power blocks no more. They suck. I gave you that coin because I felt pity for you. I'm like, here's this poor ugly red fella. I ducked.
And that was your doom. Dr. Doom.
No, I was supposed to bully you. Come here.
Dr. Doom. The enemy of the Fantastic Four.
Dr. Doom. There's nothing. There's...
I don't know where that was going. I am now Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom, look at you.
Oh, Doctor. Oh, quit pouncing on my face.
Dr. Doom. He will own you.
Beating Luigi is a tall order. Or a stiff drink.
We don't care about the skulls.
What skulls?
You know,
The red skull?
the skulls of the Marvel Universe.
There's no skulls in Marvel. Nobody marvels at skulls.
Yes, there are. Oh no, Dr. Doom is gone.
Well, breathe on my boogers.
Yes, I know. Skull.
That's
Also, there's two L's.
He spelled scroll.
Scrolls. Yes, and there's two L's, not one.
Shut your face. You don't know anything.
Yes, I do.
You know about as much as a pigeon at rush hour. You're like a three-legged
Hey,
dog.
pigeons deal with traffic a lot better than we do. So apparently they know an awful lot.
Pigeons can't even see. If they did, they would poop on you all. Like pigeon, pigeon, pigeon.
Dr. Doom returns.
It'll be your doom, you're ducking. No. Hi, tortoise. Idiot.
Dr. Doom has returned again.
I didn't even see where I was. You didn't get the block, you suck. I'm letting you catch up because I feel bad. I'm just beating on, like, a lower class citizen here.
You're the one who can't work.
I am working, you dingbat.
You make long-term payments, but you need ducks now.
Don't. I need ducks. I think the fleeting duck will have issues with you.
But he is just a fleeting memory. Dr. Doom is...
I'm just hanging. Dang it.
Oh,
Ooh, crab. I got the money. Crab. I didn't want that shroom. My goodness. Poison my soup instead, why don't you? That's more peaceful. It's like, oh, you like drugs? Get poisoned. Yes. I am destroying bro. He only wins because I let him. I'm like, I have to draw this out for the audience. Quit watermelon my face.
your face will be watermelon as
Your
much
face
as I
is
want to.
wrinkly and ugly. Oh yeah. Macho Man Luigi Savage. Okay. Nope, nope. I refuse to get booed. Guess who's got the power? Ooh yeah.
Why did I jump?
Because you're stupid.
You stupid.
You stupid. Don't even try to admit otherwise.
It's the ruby background.
That's because it's well made. And it's rubies.
That's why I said ruby.
You said ruby.
I said rupee.
You said ruby.
People in the comments can say whether I said rupee or ruby.
You said ruby.
I said
He said ruby. He said ruby, people. Trust me.
I said rupee.
You said you suck at life, and I agree. He said, see? He said ruby. See? See? Two people.
It's because people are seeing it's red, thinking it means ruby, just because I didn't enunciate.
That's the whole thing. You didn't enunciate it properly. You said ruby.
How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to make my teammates better by enunciating?
This is not.
I talk about watermelon.
Are we talking about watermelon? Crustaceous beanbags. Come here, tortoise. Nobody likes you. Oh, really?
Final round.
I'm the only one who's won the final. Can you handle the pressure? The pressure to perform. I don't think you can manage. He can't come back. He's old. And ugly. And your face is made out of disease. Oh yeah, now I get tortoise out of your face. Now yeah,
One
my
minute.
corn.
Darn it.
Now ooh, yeah, come here, little man.
I should
Dang it. I need you to be little again.
Great. You got to you.
I let you get that.
Wanted means winner.
I let you get that. Keep it close, you know. More thrilling for the audience.
This is our fourth time. That means we have to go to game 9. Do you know why?
Why?
So it will be the final 4.
This is not.
Look at Mario.
Yes, jump on your beanie face. It's so ugly. It looks like somebody sent the spaghetti through a strainer and then killed it. Or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where. Ooh, you do drugs, huh?
Powers of persuasion.
Ooh, my. How did I jump through the turtle?
You sucked.
I blame RNG.
Yeah, I hear that's popular with the ladies.
My mushroom.
You want the drugs, don't you?
Well, you got the drugs in one, so there seems to be a connection. Give me the money, I'll win. Ooh, now what? Hey, yeah.
I couldn't even see where it was anymore.
That's because I destroyed you.
We're on the road to the
Now
final
it's a
4.
chess match.
But you better checker them colors.
Shut up.
It's usually like Crash who says that or something.
You're like, gotta have the shroom. I need my shrooms. You like that? I jumped into that myself. Bro. Hey, it's that Ruby again.
Indeed it is.
There's a mushroom. Now what you gonna do?
I'm going to consumerize it.
Consumerize it. Oh, coin. And mush. Come here, little man. Oh. Well, that didn't work. I'm not a friend of the little man.
You are the little man.
Oh, yeah. Tortoise butt. Why am I? That was not the mushroom I was wanting. You suck. Man, that was a metal background because my steely gaze destroyed.
Yes, it's steely gay, alright.
I'm gonna bolt you to the floor. No nuts about it. It will be riveting to watch. Concrete evidence that I am better. That was the lamest. Ooh.
My trap worked. You just got screwed.
Wave goodbye to your lead.
Put your hands up in the air like you don't care.
I don't care about your face. Jeez,
Just fake you out.
if I had to wake up with that in the morning, I would just burn myself. Oh, guess who's rich? Guess who? It's the green dude. He's so wealthy he can afford overalls.
Do not insult me. You will bring back the return of Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom, your face. Oh, really? Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, crab. Come on, Krabby. You are so good at that. Bow. Ooh, my tortoise torpedo. Oh.
I'll tore you one. I was supposed to get you, It's a trap.
RNG.
You better start doing better. We're not gonna make it to the final four.
Nobody cares about you. That's why your parents decided the mailman was the best option.
That was such a historic occasion. I was
Use
delivered.
A historic occasion, is it?
Yes.
I will give you that one. That one is okay.
As was that.
Oh yeah, I scared you with my trickery jumping.
Triple grade jump.
That's right, triple grade.
Who gets the rupee background?
Maybe I have to go to the bathroom. Gives a new meaning to ruby red. Not that anybody went to hear that. Yeah, eat my.
How did I knock it up? And then you kick it?
I'm just a good.
It's probably frame perfect. Taster.
I am Taz.
And I'm Dr. Doom.
I am Tusk.
You're Tusk. You're tusking on my senses.
Your task is to eat turtle.
All them bullyisms. Stupid tortoise.
My plan is complete.
But I still have more money than you.
Destroy the Mario Man. Oh yeah? How about you take the watermelon with your face and go jump on a crab? Ooh. No, you don't. I got it. It was worth it. Hey, don't be giving me watermelon just because you a hater.
You wanna know who's a hater? You a hater.
David.
David Hayter's a hater. Do you know why they call him David Hayter?
Because he hates you.
Because he's a hater. No one even knows whose name he is. It's the final four.
He's trying to come up with the dumbest sentence in ever. He's gonna die.
It took him too many brain resources to come up with a sentence like that. No one knows whose name he is.
People are sleeping in the kid because your face.
It's your face. distraction proved to pawn you. How about that? The
That's
comeback of legend.
You got 3 more to go. You can't manage that. Hey, that was the final 4.
So far, I have better pedigree than you.
Better. Pet. Agrees.
Pedigree.
Ooh, I got your money. And shrooms. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what they call it when a dog shakes another dog's hand? Pedigree.
I believe you mean pedigree.
That works too. But it's more like, agreeing to
In
pedigree.
Europe, they call it pedigree.
That's only if their noses are huge.
Racist. Ooh, yeah.
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. Is Dr. Doom like somebody who's actually good? I mean, I know he's a bad person, but is he like a good villain? And that he's actually a good villain, or is he just a dumb villain?
What do you mean by good villain? Do you mean like Batman?
Batman is not a villain.
Hey, he's killed people. And he doesn't use guns. Except in the early comics, he used to shoot people a lot,
Batman does
People
not
seem to
kill
forget that
people.
about him. Yes, he does.
He does not. Have you not seen the movies? That was meant for you. It's time for you to die. Ooh, you missed. You missed.
That pal saved you.
The power of the dark side. Now who's gonna get that mushroom? Not you. Come on, die. Make this easy. Just jump into something and die. Ooh, yeah. Take watermelon to the head. Ooh, really? You think you want to get away from me?
Look on it.
I got you in a pincer movement.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I'm just, it's that ruby background again.
Don't let me start pause spamming.
You like that? Stop. I hated that. I forgot all about that. Why did you have to remember? That was a terrible
That's what I
one.
was talking about with the turbo controller, what we used to do.
No, I thought you were talking about because we ended up breaking it because we got mad at each other and throwing it against the wall.
That was about when we had turbo start on, so it was like...
I was ignoring you because nothing you say is worth anything. Oh,
Check out them skills.
my torpedo is more skill.
Skrillex. Skrillex.
Drop the tortoise.
Womp womp.
Was that dropping a tortoise?
Yes. That's the sound the toilet makes. When you try to flush the tortoise, you just dropped.
Is that a womp noise?
I don't know, you don't. You said drop the tortoise. What else could it mean?
It's not womp womp womp. That was under the block.
Looked like you suffered from insufficient blockage.
Insufficient blockage? Is that like a urinary tract infection? Insufficient blockage? What is that?
It's a condition many ROM hacks have.
Insufficient blockage. I believe you mean lack of beta testers.
I know what I mean. What I mean.
Insufficient blockage.
Just play airs if you want sufficient blockage.
No, that'd take ages. Stop dancing like a fat freak. Ooh, I got the mushroom. Come on, bro. Try to suck this.
Let's add some spice.
Try to win. You're not very good at it, so I figured might as well just attack you now and get it over with.
No! Stupid thing.
Oh, was that stupid, or was it your face being ugly? Oh, guess who got that?
How did that happen?
Oh, you hold on. I had to vote for myself. Why is it 50-50 after I voted for myself? That's not even right. Okay.
But it may be what's left.
Guess who has you caught in a cross? Oh, no more Stevie Ray for me.
That's how I hold B down.
The tortoise. Not only did it save me,
jump
it
in.
murdered you. So it was so worth it. Okay, you know what? That was a full jump. Why did you not jump?
You tried to fake me out from the mushroom.
Oh yeah, dude. You want that mushroom again? Try and get it. I'm the big bad Luigi monster. I'm just gonna jump on your face. Fix that fat nose.
Owned, hardcore owned.
Shut up.
I will not shut up. You just got owned. How can one be silent in the presence of such ownage? I forgot we used to do this too.
Just to get the blocks. Silent copy. Ooh.
Skills.
I hate your life. Hey, it's that ruby background.
It's Ruby.
Do you know how rich Link would be if he had collected this wall?
Well, it's 20 for each thing.
That's right. It's like printing your own money.
Sounds like Toy Story 2. It's just like printing your own money.
Prospect of doing that is... I didn't call it a prospector for nothing.
That was a lame pun. And if you don't think so, then you need some prospective.
I guess you gotta go deeper. Dig deeper.
I don't know how I didn't die running inside that shell for so long.
You should have died so hardcore. Hey, what's mine?
That's what she said. Who is sucking now?
You are.
Look at
five.
Look at that snot you're blowing out your nose.
It's not snot.
It's like 5 drops of snot. Cause your brain's so clogged with junk.
The only junk in there is the stuff you said. Really? Why? Okay, I call hacks. What are you doing?
I'm mean.
Somehow, I think you're about to lose.
The name of Mario will be remembered
For nothing.
as
For
the president of the
cheating.
Mushroom Kingdom.
There's no president.
He will become president.
After his hostile takeover for Peach? Well,
Yeah, he'll just not rescue the princess.
yeah, because that's a choice. Yeah, I just don't want to rescue you, bro.
You're the one who needs rescuing.
Time to concentrate like orange juice. Ooh, now what you gonna do? You didn't get me. You suck. Ooh, really?
Oh yeah.
Well, I got news. That tortoise ain't happy with you. Ooh, I'm still gonna win.
Especially when I do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was that death Kool-Aid?
I hate your life. Oh yeah. Death by crab. This is unacceptable. fear, darling. I fear know what I mean. And I don't think you do.
Then why did
Dr. Doom has returned. He is over his throat infection.
over his threat infection?
Throat infection, you freak of nature.
I caught up so fast.
But you're still down by a star.
I don't need stars. I'm already a winner.
Look at this winning.
Shut up. Will you stop?
Why you standing still? Why you standing still?
Give me that shroom.
Why you suck so much? Why you staying still so much?
I literally moved to the middle, and that was it.
What's the matter? Scared? What's the matter?
What's the matter, scared?
Torpedo goes that way.
Oh, my accent's slipping.
Your accent's whooped.
My accent. Oh. I have the slow running. Did you see the slow run animation? It was cool, wasn't it?
It was your face being ugly on drugs. Go die, please. Die, 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 die.
Aria. Aria.
Did you out like a turd on breakfast? It's English. Ooh.
Yes, this is literally what I have to put up with every day and every way. I'm getting better and better.
Maybe finish this stuff for fear. We won't be having these conversations.
Fear won't be finished for ages.
You realize I'm winning.
You realize you're still behind.
I'm winning.
You could be up by 5 stars and still lose. What's the matter?
Ooh, ducking moves.
Dr. Doom?
Ducking moves.
Dr. Doom?
Worth it.
Almost worth it.
Only not anymore. You think that's gonna matter?
Yes.
Get rid of that power block. That's right. Be a man and just go away and sort of die. That's what real men do. Haven't you heard?
I was supposed to hit you.
Well, it didn't, so suck it. Suck that bug wing.
Divine Providence has favored me.
Oh, wow.
Feel the fury of Divine Providence.
How comes the fat guy can bully me? That's just not even racist. You idiot. Guess what? We're going to the final 5. Ooh, or 6 actually. Get your fungus face out of here. Nobody likes your face on drugs. It is on drugs right now.
Did you see that leap crab skill?
Leap crab skill.
Yes, it was so leap.
Such plan, much execution. Very dead.
Talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Talk about it.
Not your
Talk
business.
about it.
Talk about it.
Oh my goodness. Do you know why I consider you to be just like Taco Bell? You're both fake.
Is that you talking to your girlfriend?
Well, you ain't my girlfriend, yeah. And nobody would consider you their friend in the first place.
The only person who consider you a friend
Is your mama?
is the Taco Bell.
I give you 50 years. You're still coming out.
Meter it.
Yes. Well, no. Boogers. Turn the fans on my PC on with that blazing speed.
Skill.
What?
Skill for the kill.
Okay. I'm gonna make this to be an epic comeback. That's why this was supposed to be over by now.
Maybe this calls for the return of Dr. Doom.
Maybe this calls for the turn of your own face to be watermelon in the face. Have you ever had your face watermelon in the face? Bet you haven't, because it sucks.
It's very pleasant.
I let that happen. Just so you know. Ooh, who's even now? It ain't that mama of yours. Collect them coins, fool. Collect them coins. You can't.
Corns.
Oh, don't give me your corn. Must be cousin brother twin uncles. I'm booting. Go away.
I'm rich.
Nobody likes rich people.
Is that why they go to them hospitals?
Because nobody likes
why they
rich
have-
people. Is that why they go to What connection are you making here? That was all me. My butt was touching your face.
I was making the French connection.
Oh shit.
Get a Cluzo.
I'd rather listen to Pink Floyd. That was worth it. Come on, bro. You can't handle this right now.
Apparently not.
This is too much for you. Too much. Stop mirroring my identities. Oh, coinage. Money. I'm rich. People like me. You jerkwad. I don't like you.
Clever skills are rich.
Clever girl. But you don't even watch Jurassic Park to know where that came from. What did that come from?
It's Linux. I know Linux.
Too bad you can't put any links to Linux. Oh, I thought I was gonna break the bug.
I thought you could break in the bank.
I'm breaking your tortoise right now. I'm going tortoise all over that. Why did I watermelon? Go poop. Yeah, what was it?
That was the sucker ridge.
No. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Sure.
That's exactly what happened. Oh yeah, I made it. You didn't. Guess who made it? Guess who? Me.
Your mama.
Your mama didn't make nothing.
Mama made something.
Except a fine fourth child and a pretty sucky fifth one. That's what your mama made. You can't even handle me right now. I've had so much power. Ooh, really? Yeah, I just sort of did that to you.
But only kind. Well, I just barfed.
Oh, I jumped in that like a moron on a fool's day. And that's real, by the way. Moron on a fool's day. Ooh.
I think we sound like retards. No!
Boom.
I drank too much booze.
I am crushing you. This ain't even
Crushing.
a competition. I thought I wanted an epic comeback.
You're crushing like a
But you're not even gonna. You're
Crushing.
not even gonna get there.
Are you crushing?
Pump up the jams. That was a full jump. I blame my controller for your life.
I blame your life and my control.
You bought the controller. I don't want to hear about it. Luigi, what's my doing upstairs? Come on, poopy head. Come on,
I just
poopy head.
barfed.
Come on, boobies. Oh, I let you do that. Just so you know, for the record. It's a chess game now.
Derby, derby.
Will you quit mirroring my skills?
Not mirroring your skills, otherwise I'd be behind.
Ooh, now what? Not only did you get 2 coins and the mushroom, I'm big. What the turd?
He wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing but winning. That's what- Dang it. That was the new British band, Wrong Direction.
This is input lag.
Input lag. That's your face. It doesn't like you. I don't like you either. Ooh, got your face with my boot. Boot? It's a mix between foot and boot. Deal with it.
That was such intelligence.
Such bad. That's what that were. Hey, bro.
Hey, what?
Lose. Oh, we thought you could get me on that, didn't you? Ooh. Got a mushroom to come out. That's not supposed to come out.
She said.
If you got mushrooms coming out, there's something very wrong with you. I'm not even
That
a
crab was.
I'm not even a doctor and I know this. Come on, bro. Eat bug.
You the fool of the prehistorious.
Prehistorious.
And I am fat.
Wait, absolutely nothing but winning. Oh yeah, guess who's big in business? It ain't you.
It ain't you either.
Just jump a little. You saved me so hard right there.
Just had to make it dramatic.
My victory, man, is it? Oh yeah. Now what? Little turd of a red face.
You're the turd of the red face. I will now tell you a bedtime story.
I'm
Once
too
upon a
hungry.
time, everyone wearing red was cool. Everyone wearing green was evil. But then one day, someone
Some
made it Reverse Tuesday.
story.
And then suddenly, I mean opposite day. The result was that the world was ended, except for one brave man wearing red.
Cause he was green.
And because he was a brave man wearing red, which is cool, the universe was saved. And he was the universe.
That was the worst story I've heard since
That man.
you tried to tell me you had a girlfriend. That one. Come on, kick it, come on, kick it.
Kick out the chain.
Stick the kick it. Cricket like a ticket. Cricket like a ticket.
You're a dick.
You're a tick. Oh, flying bonanzas.
I just totally psyched you out. Go for it. Go for it no more. Stupid turtle. Why'd you have to be fast right there?
Guess you just won.
It's down to the wire.
No, it's not. It's not the last. If I win this, we still have to do another set because you won't lose. Do us a favor and lose already so I can win and get this over with. We all know I'm better.
Double blocks.
I hope you die right here. Is this what an invisible block is like? It just bounces, bounce.
I was supposed to get that true.
You idiot. You suck so hard. You could be a pump in an aquarium. Because you suck so hard. I bet you could move like 40 gallons a minute.
Be a bird. I was swinging down.
You are not. Yes.
No one knows. No one knows even his name.
I don't even remember how that one worked.
No one knows even what.
They don't even know what his name is.
That was it, I think.
Boo.
It was worth it.
That was a booer.
Are you alright? You looking a little loser right now.
You're looking a little dark.
Look at my nose. The nose on my proboscis is so huge. It has its own zip code. That's why I'm winning.
And it has met its match, Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom needs to go die in a fire.
Dr. Doom will win this.
Except there were no bugs for the warrior. For the warrior? Come on, tortoise. Will you die? Quit being bad and
No more Dr. Doom now.
that. Ooh, no more Dr. Doom. More like Dr. Suck It Life. Come on, go after that mushroom. It's worth it. That's right, keep it up. Keep losing. It's your destiny. Practice losing so much. Luigi was doing absolutely nothing. Okay. Luigi was winning too hard at that. Come up. Crap.
Ah, stupid. Between a boo and a bug's face.
I'd like to be between a boob and a bug's face. I didn't say anything. Oh yeah. So dead. Get him, turtle.
You're a turtle.
This POW block is not helping either of us attain our victory of death. Seriously? No!
Skills.
I don't like you. I don't hate your face. Guess who got watermelon? Good job, turd.
We need that question mark mushroom in fear.
Oh, that would be good. See, welcome to Ideas 101, people.
Who is that?
How the heck? Super. That was a distraction to you. So thank you, whoever you are.
search for a power block.
You lost the one with the power block, remember? How? How does this game hate me so much? I can't let you get that and the coin and survive. I found the power block. Guess who found the power block, but who didn't? What?
Knock on it. I want to make an invisible block.
You should be invisible. It makes my sight better. Ooh! Check out the skills. I got so many. That was not a full jump, you more, John. We're doing absolutely nothing. That was not.
I call that a win. You shut up. Thou canst shut it. Stop.
My goodness. Super duper mighty Lisper. Guess who won? You were up 4-2.
Have to make this dramatic.
Last round. Last star thing.
Last round of rounds.
Yeah.
Knights of the Round Table.
We
dance whenever we're able.
We do routines, decor scenes, and footwork impeccable. I forget the rest of the line, except there's a cat being beat against the wall.
We dine well here in Camelot. We dine in gem and Spamalot.
Spamalot. Let's not go there. It's a silly place.
It can't be done.
Do you know what they call the box set of Monty Python? The full Monty. My jokes, they ring true like that.
Mario touches spine and takes no damage.
Shut your face. You're using hacks, obviously.
I just felt like I had given you enough of a false sense of security.
I am scared.
But that was just your false sense of it. Why'd you have to turn around after doing that, you stupid turtle?
Because it knows I'm its friend. I'm its spatial turtle friend. Why did you come out there, you stupid coin? And now I'm over here like a jerk. Worth it. Because you have to die to kill me.
Might be worth it.
Was it worth it? You still didn't kill me.
We'll see if you die on this round. Then I'll know it's worth it. Why is it still 50-50? No one is voting. No one is watching. This sucks.
No one is voting. No one is. What if there's only 2 people? Who would watch this anymore?
Further, incredibly witty commentary.
Incredibly witty stupidity.
I just gave you the boot.
I'm displeased with this turn of events.
Apparently it was worth it, by the way. I just didn't want to let you forget. Dr. Doom.
I faked that mushroom out. Thought I was gonna eat it. Nope. Just wanted to scare it. That was poorly done. Oh yeah.
How about them skills?
How about those skills?
How about that
I
skills?
survived. Took a hit, and I still survived.
No.
You idiot.
So much for them skills, eh?
Your skills suck. They always have. They always will. Ain't nothing you can do but eat a Chinese pancake.
People won't even know where that's from, because I don't.
Asia. Or maybe it's Europe. I bet they invented pancakes.
It's from Chinatown. San Fran. We're supposed to die.
I'm I'm big. I can't die.
And in death, you would find true life. You would see beyond the illusion of the fast turtle.
You see beyond the fast turtle and check the bug aiming at your head.
There's just something bugging me at that particular time.
Doing the same thing for the foul blood.
It's tradition.
I had you seeing stars. Like One Republic. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing but smashing Marty's head. Come on, bug. I need. Ah! Dang it. Yes. Guess who got the gun? I'm Richie. The women all over me. I blame you for this incredibly terrible society. I'm so rich right now. I can buy a mushroom.
You're so rich, they call you Rodriguez.
Rich Rod. I see what you did.
Hear that sound? That
That's
sounds
me,
me
Marvin.
barfing.
I just won, just so you know. Ooh, broke it up. What are you gonna do now, watermelon face? The mug of Ugg. Oh. I just ate your shroom. I didn't even pixel it. You think big things?
What? Okay, you're distracting me. You stupid nonsense.
Last round, I guarantee. I say victory happens here.
It may be check, but it's not checkmate yet.
It will be once I win this one. You have to win 3 in a row to beat me now. You do realize that.
That's how I started. Maybe that's how I'll end it.
By losing?
No, winning 3 in a row.
You can't win. You're bad. Dang it. Man. Nancy ate a pig farm. That's what that was. Oh, you actually did something.
What's the matter?
Nancy ate a pig farm and I'm not happy.
I just barfed again.
Ooh, what you gonna do with that turtle shell news? So many blues. It's like Eric Clapton out here.
Eric Clapton. Doing an LP of Super Mario Bros. 3.
I'm in right where I wanted to be. Not anymore. Now I'm back. Oh. Name the turtles. Oh yeah, playing that. All of my victory shenanigans.
See that boo? He's aiming straight for you.
No, he just whiffed. Like a deodorant.
What's the matter, scared?
Ah, my breath.
Stank.
Who was think? Who was think of my breath? Oh, you think money solves problems?
If you throw enough at it.
Oh, really? Tortoise turds.
Pokemon.
Who you can call?
Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I got
Them buttermilk biscuits.
yes, buttermilk biscuits, so stupid. Oh, get that bug out of here. Eleanor, don't do anything.
there something about that that's bugging you?
Oh, I got a boost.
Finally.
And I got the shroom. So guess who's dead? It's you. No, you dead. You so dead right now, you couldn't even make Japanese. Not exactly sure what that means, but you get it. Dance.
Dance?
Dance, you little perverted boo dance. Oh, crap.
I should have been dead, but I was saved.
Ooh. I'm displeased with this turn of events. I just won.
You suck.
I'm just dead. So, people, we...
I will not let you enjoy it. You should do the lost levels or something next.